So the next step was to create the oil derrick. So go back to shapes, actually pull up your shape browser, brings up that screen. I think it's easier to make that smaller, just pull it over to the side, you can see everything. So we're going to start with a triangle of all things. So just click and pull it up, drag it out, kind of start it at the top, let it go to the bottom, and then center it. Well, center it. There we go. So you select that, select the side, make it the width that you want. You know, I mean, approximately. Now let's put this back in the center. It'll say 0 right there. Now center this, and we're going to use that as a template to draw the rest of it. Okay, so hit your parallelogram, click on it, then fill it, make it white, no line for now, and then you're just gonna basically start making it what you want it to be. Now move it over to the corner, see right there, that's your reference point. We'll put it there, and then make sure it's selected, hit Command D, then you bring this one over, you grab this corner. Well, it's a good thing to know how wide it was to begin with, so just kind of grab, barely move it, it'll say whatever, so it's 1.88 and 6.23. So you come back on this side, make sure that matches 1. Not quite. So I'll go to Format Shape, come down to Size, 6.23, 1.88, and say OK, and that matches. So then just drag it over, make sure it goes in the corner to where your reference point is. I think it's a little tall, so I'm going to grab, well, I'm going to select it, I'm going to grab this top, drop it down, you know, just to where it's at the top of this pretty much. So 5.58, then you match this side. Okay, now we can select that triangle, delete it, select just a rectangle. We're going to need a beam on top, a secondary beam, which would be the platform, and then cross bracing, a third beam across, and cross bracing. Just, it's a simple design. So we take and we pull this out. Now it's a sometimes it'll jump on you. It's a good thing to remember what your width was and your height. So this was 1.88, so I want to match that width for the top beam. I just not wanting to. So here's an easy trick. Just kind of, when you want it to match, put it sideways, match it up. Sometimes it doesn't want to. Then let it just kind of sit there. Grab this side, pull it in, and make sure it matches. Okay, now make it straight again. Pull it up to the top. That. Now you can go to Format right here. Well, make it white, no line, no shadow. Okay, so this is what you got so far. So then you take this same one we're going to use for a few different things. You select it, Command D, move it over here, and your next one down, your platform, you're going to want wider. So drag it down, drag it over, and then set it in place. And this is where your that reference line comes in handy. because you can see if it's centered or not, and it'll be the same on either side. Just an easy way to tell. I made that a little too wide, a little too thick, so we'll pull it back some, about right there. Okay, Command D on that one because we need another one the same. Come down here, drag that over, and you're going to want these to be about the same, and just eyeball it for now. Okay, so now we're going to select that one again, Command D, and we're going to make this a cross beam. So, Command Z is your best friend. Anytime you mess up, you just hit that and you're back to where you were. So we're going to need a reference point of some type to go sideways here. And you see, you can tell your degrees. It gives you that number. So once you find what you want with your reference, which basically I just like to split the difference in a corner, kind of try to center it. Just a whole bunch of nitpicking. Okay, so you see, I have a couple ideas for reference points here. Basically, I want it to touch here, and then I want that line to split right down the middle of that. Okay? So you select this one again, Command D, grab this little ball thing, and flip it. And then we're going to come over here, and remember on that one, you can bring it up again, you were just touching that corner right there. So a little bit lower, maybe like that. Check it again, and split there. Now, when you click off, it looks right. That's all you can hope for. And so that's your first set of cross bracing. Okay, so select that, Command D, bring it down here, change your angle, try to get it approximate. That way you're not going all the way to the bottom. Gotta watch out for those rulers. So you grab this, set the angle, and then once again we're gonna kind of see how that's in that corner. We're gonna set this the same way. Use your arrow keys to really kind of fine-tune that, and then grab this, drag until, well, once again, that corner, that's your reference points. Okay, click off, look at it. Okay, Command D, you do the same thing on this side. Okay, a simple way you can see if you got the right angle on things is see how on this cross bracing it matches at these 2 points. Well, you want it to match, so just play with it till it does, because you want these to be equal. Okay,